So this is a little bit of a hard incremental upgrade game to pin down. It's called Lore, and fundamentally, I guess, it's about capturing some stickmen and forcing them to work in kind of like an automated mine. We'll see what, you'll see what I mean in just a second. So, at the moment, we've got not very much. However, we do have access to one free Lord. This is Scoot over here. Likes rocks, has a bottomless bag. Excellent. And as soon as we have got the ability to do so, we will unlock Scoot here and immediately send Scoot into gathering mode. So as you can see, we are now gaining stone, which is great. We're gaining it at a rate of 0.4 per second, which is absolutely grand. After that, we can unlock the Fire Starter upgrades, which basically just unlocks this tab, and it has got two little menus in here, and this is where we can see a vast bulk of different bits and bobs that we can unlock, which is very, very exciting indeed. We've got our resources up at the top here. We've got coal, and we have got stone. Now, at the present moment, it's a little bit challenging for us to see exactly what resources we have coming in. So, for example, in order to make stone, we need to consume coal. Now, we don't actually know exactly how much coal we need to consume, hence why we're scrounging at a very, very slow pace as opposed to gathering. But if I unlock the coal lord, great, and then we get just a little bit more stone, then we should be able to unlock Carl and put Carl to work. As you can see, by the way, Scoot has gone back to gathering because we're getting through that coal, which is nice. Okay, let's bring Carl into the gathering mode. Now, unfortunately, we are still not to the point where we are able to be coal positive. Now, this is a sort of like total overall use of the item. So, at the present moment, we just do not have enough production. So what we really want to do is we want to try and get the coal leveled up to level 2. Alternatively, maybe upgrade the stone. There's also a couple of different upgrades over here that we can get. For example, we can get a grinder, which is going to give us a 1.25 times speed modifier for the stone, which is definitely something that I am interested in. Also, you'll notice that the stickmen decide to talk to one another, which is fine. 15 stone, by the way, in order to double output and input. Yes, let's absolutely do that. And what do you know? We are now into positive coal production territory, which is good. And it means, theoretically, that we should never really have an issue with Scoot over here. Scoot should be able to just gather instead of scrounge, which is absolutely what we want. And in fact, getting a double up would be really, really nice, but it's a little bit out of our hands at the moment. But you can see the consumption rate there, and it would actually decrease. The amount of coal that we consume in order to get stone would decrease. But we need, I think it's iron blocks and gold blocks before we're able to do that. Sure, what can we get here? We can get a haste modifier for the stone extraction. I'm interested. Or we could unlock Ted. I'm going to unlock Ted. Sure, let's do it. Ted requires 8 stone in order to get up and running. That's good, and unfortunately, it looks like Ted also consumes coal. However, is that a shotgun? Yeah, it's literally a shotgun. Ted is taking a shotgun. He's murdering the iron. This is... I told you it was an esoteric, strange one. It really, really is. Also, we can talk to these stick figures if we want to. Don't mind me just digging around. How does input work? Uh-oh, you still need help with input, huh? Yeah. How much input do you have? You can see for yourself in blah, 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 some code language, Lord widget panel. That is if you've unlocked it. Yeah, you see, I haven't unlocked it. No, I don't have any more questions. Carl, you're just not very helpful, to be honest, but that's okay. Right, do I want to unlock another Lord? Yeah, I think I will, actually. I would like to get you upgraded, but I would like to get this... I'd like to get this guy upgraded first. I think you're kind of the priority before we spend some resources on unlocking Will, or activating Will, I should say. So, yeah, let's not sweat the small stuff, but already I feel like we're in a good place. We're a way to get... Oh, it's not gold, it's copper, but there you go. We're a way to get copper. We're a way to get all of the good stuff. But I am desperate for coal level 3, because doubled input and output... I mean, the input doesn't really matter, but the doubled output would be fantastic. And we just need that little bit more stone to get across the line. 17 seconds should do it. Okay, we've got the goods. Let's get Let's get the coal leveled up. Beautiful. We are up to coal level 3, and finally we have got a positive coal ratio. I'm going to take the opportunity to nab the grinder upgrade, which is going to give me even more production. We should never have Scoot scrounging. Never, ever, ever. But that's okay. We can hopefully return to farm in just a second. There we go. Coal should continue to increase because we're now getting 4 coal per dig, which is just phenomenal. Really, really good. Iron, we're okay for 22 seconds, apparently, until we get the ability to upgrade you. I don't know what the resource is that we actually require, but that's fine. I will unlock iron production. Sure. So you are presumably going to be consuming iron ore. Yeah, there we go. You're dropping iron ore. Boom, you're giving me iron bars. I think it's an iron bar. I don't know. You see, I'm not super sure. Either way, copper and raw copper. I guess we need raw copper first, right? A little bit of stone. I'll do it. Sure. We also need to probably think about getting ourselves another upgrade to the coal situation because, yeah, we're currently not in a great place with regards to coal. Well, we're still technically positive, but I mean, barely. What the hell going on? That's what I want to know. That is truly what I want to know. Honeymaid. Okay, so that's the upgrade that we need in order to get all of these different bits and bobs. Sure. We'll get this up and running. Ben. Cool. Let's get Ben deployed. Ben needs more stone and also needs more iron blocks. We're positive for everything right now. We're positive for absolutely everything. And we are fine. Favorite thing is Fallout New Vegas. Great. We can unlock haste for the copper. Yeah, I guess we'll take that. Why the heck not? Unlock Lord Sleep. Okay. What the heck does that do? Oh, I see. We can turn you off. Ooh, that's quite handy, actually. In fact, that's very handy because that's going to allow me to get... If I put you to sleep, there we go. That's going to allow me to increase the amount of coal that I can get because that would be just very, very handy indeed. Okay, what am I after? What am I after next? I'm after freedom of speech. Sure, let's do it. Let's give him freedom of speech. And so this is going to allow him to talk to each other? Is that the case? I plugged my shovel into a socket and it was teehee electrifying. Great. What a guy. Unlock the safety wheel, the jobs viewer, and the widget panel. I'm after all of those things. That's what's going to allow me to measure the inputs, right? Right, what else do I need? Output for stone. No, that's fine. So, if I... The widget panel. The widget panel! Fantastic. Okay, so we got the widget panel. So, output, input, haste, etc. We got all of this information. There's safety. When both the colored and the white bars are full, the currency can be used uninterrupted for 20 minutes. Okay, I'm not sure what that is, but that's okay. We've at least got more information about all of these different things. So what do we need in order to unlock this? More stone? I'm actually quite content to just keep turning iron into raw iron. Yeah, that's fine. Does it show anywhere where we've got our resources? I think I can pin my currency up at the top. Yeah, I can do that. I can absolutely do that, and I should have probably done that earlier. We can pin up to 6. So that's a nice little overview of what's going on. That's great. You need a little bit more copper. I could upgrade you, but I don't want to. My bag is getting pretty heavy. I'm sorry, but I mean, you're here. Dig, dig. Where is your safety wheel? My what? Your safety wheel. Don't know what you're talking about. All of the others have one. They what? Really? Why wasn't I given one? Well, I didn't want one before. Now that you brought it up, though. Okay. Hey, Will, you know anything about this? About what? They're talking to each other. Safety wheel. Safety wheel. A girlfriend? Yeah, why don't I have one of those? Okay. Great. Thank you. Okay, just... Okay, good. Be seeing you around. Oh, I got sayonara. I've got loads of different ways to say goodbye. They all have their own personalities. They are all a little bit crazy. Get this man a hard hat now. Yeah, let's get you turned back on, by the way. So that's good. How am I doing? What can I buy? I can buy fair trade. Is that just literally going to give me 500? That literally just gives me 500 coal. I'll take the haste on the iron as well. And... I mean, what do I need in order to get you upgraded? I need 34 seconds. That's fine. We can deal with that. What the heck are all of these things? Hasten coal. Yes, I would love to get... I'd love to get this upgrade, because that will allow me to make coal positive, which is great. Haste the raw iron. We need raw copper in order to make that happen. Haste the stone. 600 coal in order to do that. I think that's a great deal. I think that's a really, really good deal. So yeah, at the moment, it would take us 2 minutes to get to the grander level. Output ×2 for the stone. I mean, we're still going to go for it. I mean, we have to go for it because stone is one of those sort of key resources that we can get. But it looks like, you know, sort of some of these upgrades here, you know, 1 out of 5, we can get it. We can get them multiple times, which is kind of cool. I like that. Let's unlock you. And that does put us in a little bit of a precarious sort of coal position, but with a little bit more stone. And we should get that before anybody else... Yep, anybody else needs it. Boom, we've doubled it again. I like it. It sort of stacks. It stacks up multiplicatively, so that's good. What is this? A Growth Lord. Unlock Percy, the Growth Lord. And you require 250 iron and 250 refined copper. Well, that maybe seems a little bit out of our comfort zone. Yes, I will take you. Absolutely double up the stone production. I mean, it maybe seems a little bit out of our comfort zone, a little bit out of reach at the present moment. But I actually think with just a couple of upgrades, and these upgrades are basically just... A lot of them are just like stone. A lot of them are just upgrades that we can already just get. We just need a little bit more resource. Yeah, I think we can really sort of pop off all of the levels of these stickmen very, very shortly indeed. And that's an upgrade for our iron right there. Very, very nice indeed. That will probably give us a bunch of excess iron. I mean, not a huge amount of excess iron, but it's good. It means that we can produce iron bars at a continuous pace, which I'm very, very interested in seeing happen. What do you need? 75 coal... 75 stone even, or 72 stone, I should say. Yeah, what I really need to get is just more stone. I think maybe I'm going to save for the grander. Yeah, I'm going to save for the grander. Let's get the grander upgrade, and then let's see if we can try and get these upgrades. Although, actually, if I get these upgrades right here, it will make my life easier in order to get the grander. Yeah. The problem is, however, always flipping coal, and that is what we need more of, and it's about 5 minutes away before we're able to get the number of bits of stone that we need in order to get everything operational here. But that being said, we can probably get the stone level upgraded from 2 to 3, plus the grander update. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Let's get you upgraded. It does decrease the amount of coal, or increase our coal run, but I think that should be okay. Right, let's save up our iron bars, save up our copper bars, see where that gets us. Coming up on a few noteworthy milestones here. We've got the grander, or we're very close to getting the grander. Now, you need 2 minutes. I don't know why the ingredients sometimes disappears from there. I think that must be like a visual bug whenever I sort of like tab over, because sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. We need a little bit more iron in order to make this work. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the stone upgraded so we gather a little bit better. That has just basically put our coal into complete free fall now, but that's okay because we can get lighter shovel, and that will do something. It's kind of halved our coal issues. We need 405 stone in order to get an upgrade for the coal operative. That's fine. What I think I also want to do, which I know is going to increase the drain of my coal, but it's worth doing, I think, is getting these 2 individuals upgraded. Man, that's a lot. 1.7 per second is it's a lot. That is a real lot. But that's okay. How's coal looking? Haste is 1.55, which is 1.55 times mining speed, I believe, which is good. Haste for the raw copper, crit chance, don't care about any of that nonsense. Also, you can see, by the way, that we've unlocked 13 nodes, and we've only got 4.7 of all of the possible upgrades here. So there is multiple, like, different... Unlocked Dylan, the Tarball Lord. I don't even know what this sort of, like, tech tree does over here. Parasitic upgrades? Fire starter upgrade? I mean, we are in the fire starter upgrades, but I don't know what the flipping parasitic upgrades do. Either way, what is the next objective for us? Coal is very unfortunately having... Yeah, lack of coal is is giving us a huge knock-on issues. Do I need... I can either continue to save raw copper or raw iron, but basically I can't... I mean, to be fair, I should probably just turn both off in order to ensure that I have a positive amount. And I can still continue to make more, which is grand. Yeah, let's continue to save up. I will yoink that so that we can try and get to this stone level 3 faster. Because, as I say, with a little bit more stone, then we're going to be able to upgrade our coal operation. And that really is what we need to do. We just need to save for that. Right, so we can get stone up to level 3. The strain on my coal is going to be exceptional. But, that being said, we just need 405 coal here in order to make... Or 405 stone in order to make the coal extraction, I mean, really go over the top. Iron, what do we need for that? I don't know. Yeah, weird visual thing. Sometimes it shows up, sometimes it doesn't. I'm sure that'll get patched out, but it's pretty irritating. Right, so there we go. We're now digging up 16 coal a piece. That is great. What do I need for the next upgrade over here? I would love to flip and know. 1,200 stone. I mean, not a million miles away. Let's turn on... Oh, man. Wow. Even with copper and iron turned on, we still have an ever so slightly negative sort of setup here. The good thing is, I don't think we need coal for anything with the exception of this upgrade. Yeah. I think now the sort of real priority is... Yeah, I will do this. Get that upgraded. So now we've got a perfectly matched level of iron ore and copper ore extraction, and then we've got the refining taking place, and we are using up 100% of our raw resource, which means that we're not going to be able to make progress on sand or salt, which would give us a haste bonus for, you know, copper or iron extraction. Do I care about that? I don't think I do. I don't think I do, because I think it's more worthwhile that we try and nab the growth lord. Yeah. And also, in the meantime, save up for another level for Coalboy over here. Decisions. We have got a lot of resources to spend. And we've got a lot of upgrades that we could perhaps undertake, including stone leveling. Coal leveling, I think, is probably what we want to do immediately, but we've also got the opportunity to unlock... Oh, look at that, 6.22 per second. Oh, yeah, that's looking great. Speaking of, actually, it didn't even take that long at all. Maybe it took like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. So we're going to be able to build our stone back up real quick. And I would like to do that. I don't want to get the upgrade here, though, because it's just disappeared. But yeah, there we go. It's going to take 135 and 216 bits of copper and iron, respectively. And I want to spend that on the Growth Lord. So what do you do? And can we watch another currency? Common fuel. Oh, look, a jewels. Okay. What do we need? We need 4,000? Need 4,000 stone in order to get you up and running in the first instance. That's fine, though. That's fine. Jewels Lord. So you are going to give me jewels, which is fine. Yeah, 8 out of 6 watched. So we're going to need to turn off, what, that and that? Yeah, both of the coppers. That's fine. I don't really care about that. So that gives us the jewel, which is fine. I can absolutely keep watching that, you know, out of the corner of my eye. No big deal. No big deal whatsoever. Right. So next objective, absolutely to get 4,000 stone, which keeps disappearing there. Fine. But also to get this upgrade here. A little bit more iron, a little bit more copper. And all the while, we're getting 32 coal apiece, which is great. And that is going to allow me to get the Grandma upgrade. In fact, I could even get the Grandpa upgrade. In fact, I can get both of these upgrades. And you know what? If I can do that, I'm thinking maybe I try and upgrade my iron output and my copper output, and then I can upgrade my iron and copper output respectively. That might not be the craziest idea in the entire world, but for now, you know what? Let's just focus on getting the stone out of the ground as quickly as possible so that I can start up the the growth lord called Percy. Good news, I've got the goods, or at least I've got partially some of the goods. Let's get stone level up from 3 to 4. Now, we do have the option for, you know, to get the grandpa, or we can just get the straight up upgrade 3 to 4. This is the better one, I think, which is exactly what we are going to do. Coal increase, I mean, we've gone from loads and loads of coal per second down to 1.18 per second, which is a hell of a lot less than what we were getting just a second ago, because we double the input and the output, as you'll recall. The input is 16 coal. That's a lot. That's a lot of coal. But we get 16 coal in, and we get 16 coal, or we get 16 stone out, which is, you know, it's worthwhile to do. Increase the speed of the coal. I don't think I care about the coal speed, to be honest. I think I would like to get iron upgraded, and I would like to get copper upgraded. Yep, and we can actually do it again. I'm going to get this upgraded first. That's good. That does put us in a little bit of a negative spin. With that in mind, I will get the lighter shovels so that we can hopefully, yep, there we go back to positive territory again, which is quite good. Means that we can eventually, you know, try and pursue this grandma upgrade. Not necessarily at a super fast speed, but the good thing is that it now gives us way more iron bar production, which is nice. Does delay my growth Percy, my growth lord called Percy just a little bit, but that's fine. I think we can wait for it. I'm reasonably happy with how this is all coming together. We are going to start to backlog a little bit of copper here, because yeah, we've got loads of copper coming in. We got loads. Yeah, the rates of everything is actually good. We're quite happy about that. What I really would like to do though is get you upgraded. What do I need in order to do? I don't know, because it keeps bugging out. But it's a little bit of stone. That's fine. Now we should have completely full production of copper. It's 8. Beautiful. Excellent. Very happy about that. Okay, onwards and upwards. Let's save up for 4,000 stone. Cheeky little stone upgrade. Get Grandpa to work. Gathering the stones. Plus 6 stones per second. Nice. That is going to help me meet my growth objective all that little bit sooner. All right, a few milestones have been hit. First and foremost, we can get Grandpa over here, which is kind of nice. I've also tried tweaking the frame rate to see if the visual issues disappear a little bit. Don't know if they will, but it's fine. We also have 4,000 stone, so I'm going to be yoinking that. Is there anything else that I want to get before I do yoink the growth stone? What the heck? What the heck? This looks like it's like coming out of his head. What? Okay, well, we're getting growth, so that's good. I think it's called growth anyway. Yeah, it's called growth. Right. Very, very strange. But we're okay with that. And now that we have got 5 growth, or when we do have 5 growth, I should say, we will be able to get this. Lords roll at the beginning of every job for a chance to multiply their output by their critical multiplier. So their critical multiplier is 1.5. So we'll get 1.5 times the job. And then the crit chance, there's a 10%... basically a 10% chance to do 1.5% of the job, which I assume is nominally going to increase my output per second. I think it will. Yeah, it's now slightly positive, because I guess that accounts for the fact that, you know, every so often, every 10 rolls, I'll get a bonus. Oh, look, there we go. It just happened there. That's pretty darn cool. Right, more stone? Yeah, I don't mind if I do. I mean, I would like to get another level of coal. Yeah, more stone produced from upgrades in the tree, the tech tree. Actually pretty darn useful, because it doesn't consume any additional resources, which is quite nice. Right, speaking of resources, what do I need? Jewels Lord. This unlocks Not Zuko, the Jewels Lord. Now, we have 20. We have 20 jewels. And we consume them. Oh, I see. We consume them at the moment in order to make growth. So that's not ideal, because we're not going to be able to do that forever. We're gonna burn through our growth production fairly quickly here, but that's just the sort of side effect for doing business. Unlock Oddly, the Oil Lord. Rust and smoke. Unlock malignancy. Okay, that's fine. Right, so what is next? What is next then? Also, is there anything over here that we can do? No, nothing over here. What is next? What's the priority? I think the priority is get the coal upgraded. Yep, getting the coal upgraded to level 7. That would be good. And then after that, it's probably just back to the stone. I mean, this will be a... It'll be a... One of these. Yeah, there we go. It's the iron nuggets. And it's actually not too bad, but we need to get the coal upgraded in order to work better. And in fact, that's going to allow me to get Grandma very, very quickly. In 27 seconds, in fact, which is very easy for us. We can also unlock the Concrete Lord. We unlock the Concrete Lord before we run out of jewels. I will take this, just on the basis that I'm sure we will need the Concrete Lord for something. Right. Can I remove you? There we go. I can get that. I don't know what I paid for it, but it's fine. There's more. And now we're making concrete. What is your input? Your input is 1? I'm assuming coal? I don't know what your input is. Stone, maybe? I am not sure. Yeah, I don't know if there's... There we go. Yeah, so it's iron bars and copper bars in order to get this upgraded. That's fine. We could be convinced that that's something that we're after. The real question is, ooh, yes please, I'll take a little bit of extra stone production. Thank you very much. We're now getting 33 stone per second. That is beautiful. And we're still only using, well, we've still got plenty of excess coal coming through here, which is great. We're going to be able to get lighter shovel very, very soon indeed. I will actually get an upgrade here and an upgrade here. It will decrease my ability to mine coal at such a speedy and expedient rate, but we're very okay with that. Mixer level 2, that is literally just using concrete, so we will get that in time. Yep, no issues with that. Concrete production is happening just great. You are bursting, so you are still doing what you need to do, right? You're still giving me the occasional bit of growth. It's just taking a heck of a lot longer because instead of producing, you don't have the jewels, so instead you're just going to burst, which feels even more weird and strange. Yeah. I don't know. No idea. Absolutely no idea. Right. Haste the iron ore. Yep, I actually do want to do... I want to do this. I absolutely want to do this. I would love to get increase to the iron ore. Beautiful. And also another increase to the iron ore. Which, again, going to put strain on the coal system, but I'm very okay with that. And, yeah, this is really annoying. The fact that we can't even see is very irritating. There we go. Get an increase to the copper as well. And then as soon as we've got a little bit more stone there, fine. Okay, so we've now gone back to basically just the normal amount of coal production. It's fine. What's the next grandma upgrade? The next grandma upgrade is 15,000 anyway, so it's not like that was going to happen. Concrete. Yep, I would love to be able to get concrete. Boom, there's our concrete. Let's do it. That gives me a slightly faster rate of concrete assembly, which is very nice. Get rid of that. What do I care about next? I mean, yeah, this is definitely possible. Definitely something that I want to do. But I think we want to get the stone output sorted first. Yeah. So from 33 per second up to 63 per second. We're now losing 11 coal per second. That is quite a lot of coal to be losing per second. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. That is quite something. But kind of feel like it needs to be done. And even if we do lose a little bit, it's still a worthwhile thing to do because it means that we can push our... Well, it means we can push everything way higher. Right, let's save up for coal level 8. We'll also save up for lighter shovel, which is going to give me more coal production. So we need 18,000, which will actually only take literally 2 minutes. I mean, the timer is there, even if the resources aren't. That's fine. That's fine. Right, there's a good number of upgrades to go, and we have got access to quite a lot of them. Also, I should say, by the way, this game is launching on the 29th of August, if indeed you are interested in checking it out. As ever, I have linked down in the description. I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing, even with the sort of visual issues that I've experienced. I've tried sort of like tweaking a few settings in the settings menu. Maybe that'll make things better. Maybe it won't. Either way, who cares? Let's jump on the opportunity to upgrade our coal operation. And in fact, I think I should have the opportunity very, very soon indeed to get this started as well. And in fact, because we now have coal, I think we're going to be able to gather stone at just that slightly more elevated rate, which is very, very satisfying indeed. Before I do that, however, let's have a little look. It looks like, by the way, we can do this Jules Lord right here. We need 5,000 coal, but actually at a rate of 28 per second, and especially if we increase that rate up to 48 per second, we're probably going to be able to get that done very, very, very soon indeed, which I am very interested in doing. Unlock Tarble. I don't know what you will do, but I'm afraid. Stone. What do I care about? I'm not sure that I care about anything right now. Is there anything specifically that I care about? Oh, I can get the sand upgrade, and I can get the salt upgrade. So that will give me even more production of all of the resources. 51 seconds away until we get the Jules Lord. I think we'll save for the Jules Lord. It's time for a brand new Lord. Let's get you. Amazing. So, what do you actually do, and what do you actually need? Well, I don't know, but I'm just going to spend it regardless. Sure. So you currently don't make very much at all. I still don't know what you actually consumed though. Yeah, I don't know what your inputs are. Should I know what the inputs are here? I'm not sure what it is. Is it coal? I really am not sure. I'm assuming that it is coal, right? Oh, hold on. We can check consumers here. Consumers are Percy. Right. What about the consumers of coal? Yeah, there we go. Not Zuko. There we go. It does say it is coal there. Yeah, the information is presented in quite a sort of strange way, but there's a lot of strangeness with this game. In a good way though. I feel like it's kind of, you know, it's out on a limb, and I kind of vibe with that. Right. Unlock Audley, the Oil Lord. Unlock Tennant, the Malignancy Lord. And unlock Dylan, the Tarble Lord. So, can I do any and all of those things? We can get these two upgrades. I don't think I really care about those upgrades, to be honest. I think we'll save up for Grandpa here. I would love some more coal, and therefore I would love some more stone production. So we're just gonna keep plugging away at the old stone production. I think, yeah, chances of getting a quicker upgrade here. I mean, we could definitely do it, but it would put more strain on my coal extraction. So let's maybe... I mean, yeah, we should just do it. We should just do it, to be fair. We should just do it. Ah, it's concrete, by the way, that is consumed by Jules there. I will get another level of concrete. I feel like that is a good investment to make. I would also like to get iron and copper production levels, but you know what? Instead, we'll just settle for this, and then we'll just get Cadbury over here. As well, we will wait until we get a little bit more growth, and in fact, you know what? Yeah, let's get a little bit more growth. Why not? Are we positive yet? We are not quite positive yet. We need a little bit more concrete in order to make slightly more joules, but I think we can do that. Bursting, yep, you're bursting because you are not being supplied the correct number of resources from my joule thing. Concrete, yeah, we got 73, and I don't know how much we need in order to make this work, but I think we just did it, right? Did we just do it? I think we just did it. God, it's so annoying. It's so annoying that we can't tell. Oh yeah, look, there we go. We can see input. Input is coal there. Fine. Cool. Yeah, so 225 concrete in order to get to the next level. Yeah, that's okay. Stone and coal, both the inputs for concrete. I just need to remember what to hover over. Because it's different things. Different things for... different buttons for different things. Which, you know, does actually make sense if you think about it for more than a millisecond. What am I saving for? I'm saving for this. I'm saving for Cadbury. But I'm also saving for concrete. And in order to get concrete, I mean, mixer level 2 is 1,500. Yeah, you could say we're a wee bit of a ways away off that. Salt we can probably get. I mean, there's nothing really. There's nothing really that I'm after. Not immediately. Brioche. Output and input for iron is going to increase. That's 25,000 stone. Yeah, we need to get Cadbury in order to get that all sorted. I've lost my stuff. Input of jewels. I mean, yeah, really the objective, I think, should be jewels level 2 to 3, so that we can get more consistent production of growth. What about an upgrade here? Or an upgrade here? Yeah, we'll do upgrade here, and then an upgrade here. They're both the same, but reversed. It's pretty much wiped us out of bars. But it's worth doing, because the more bars, the merrier. Also over here, no, I don't care. I don't care about either of these. We've got plenty of iron ore. I mean, we're just about to get, yeah, both of these upgrades, and I've not even touched it properly yet. So, I think we've overinvested in raw copper and raw iron extraction. So, yeah, let's not sweat the small stuff. Still save for Cadbury over here. Spend all my growth on that. And then get this sand upgrade, which is good. That's going to give me even more copper output for basically nothing. And then a little bit more iron production as well. Yeah, we should have plenty. We should have plenty of resources spare if we want to upgrade either of these processes at any time. 4 minutes away until we hit stone level 5. I think it's much more likely that we're going to hit stone level 3 of Grandma, and maybe even stone level 3 of Grandpa before we hit the next level after that. I will get Cadbury. Good, that unlocks this, and more importantly, gives me more copper production for nothing. I mean, it's not nothing. It does cost us resources, but it's proportionately less than if we were to upgrade the Loreds. So on that basis, I'm pretty happy. It says we're 9 minutes away from getting getting Oddly. Well, that's fine. But what I would really like to do is either get concrete level upgraded in order to upgrade the jewels level, or just save up and get the jewels level. Yeah. We'll take Grandma. Yep. Good. Get it. Brilliant. From 60, what was that? 66 all the way up to 84. 84 stone per second. I think that is really, really decent. And that means that we're going to be able to get the coal level in no time at all. Also, we could get jewels here. Is that better? Maybe it's better for us to... Maybe it's better for us to get the upgrade here than it is to save up for 225. Yeah, I think we'll probably get the I've lost my stuff upgrade. But either way, that's fine. Keep up the pace, Potato. We'll get there. A few major upgrades that we can purchase right now. We can get the I've lost my stuff upgrade, which is going to give me 1.35 times the... no, go away. 1.35 times jewel production, which I think I am interested in getting. Is that going to take me into positive territory? I really hope so. I unfortunately don't think it does, though. Nope, it's still negative, but it's better. It's better production. It's better production of jewels for our growth. 25,000 stone to either boost these two. Well, I'll get Grandpa. That's good. So that's all of my, well, not all of my iron and copper, but it's a decent amount, and it gives me loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of extra stone, which will allow me to hit my objectives that little bit quicker. I think the next one is coal. Yeah, I think coal is next. We save up. It's only 10 seconds. Does mean that I'm sacrificing a little bit of iron production and a little bit of copper production, but I think that's absolutely worthwhile. There's nothing else I can spend my coal on, though, is there? No, coal is, at the moment, solely focused on just powering all of the other stuff. But now that we've got 118 per second, that does make me feel a lot more confident about the fact that I can do that. Concrete is really, honestly, a priority. Feels like a really big priority right now. And I should really just try and get that done. But the other thing to think about is down here. Yeah, because we're going to need... I mean, we need all these three, to be honest. But I need to get tarball production in order to unlock Malignancy. God, what a strange game. In a glorious way. What a strange game. It's time for concrete. Don't have any upgrades here yet, but that is a concrete upgrade. Spends a whole bunch of my copper and iron, and that gives us a really sort of decent production rate of, yeah, a whole 0.587 per second. That's yeah, that's not so hot. That's not so hot. There's no concrete consumer though. There's none at all. No concrete consumer, so we're still sort of like heading on upwards. Do I want to save? I mean, 6 minutes feels like a long time. I mean, we'll hit the oil lord and the tarball lord at the same time. 25,000 stone. This must be a hell of a lot of stone, by the way, that we require for coal. Iron. I really don't care about raw iron, do I? No, not even slightly. I will take jet puffed just because we need slightly more copper at the present moment. Cadbury, nah, don't really see the value in that. Yep, okay, that's fine. Well, we'll just save up for... We'll save up to unlock oil, and we'll save up to unlock tarball. We'll save up for both of them. I'm still not going to bother upgrading iron or copper here. Just does not seem worth it at the present moment. We have got a bunch of resources, and it's time to spend them. It's time to spend them all. So, we're going to get the oil lord in just a microsecond. Beautiful. We're also going to unlock the tarball over there. Anything else that I specifically want to get? I would love to get the stone increased. Yep, that would be good. And then with that stone, I guess I will get more, yeah, iron bar production. Fine. It does put a little bit of a strain on coal, but not a tremendous amount. And in fact, we can maybe get another upgrade here and another upgrade there. Yeah, and we can probably get a further one after that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to save up and get my stone so that I can put 98,000 into this sucker right here. Right, let's take a little look at some of our new lords. So, what do you need? You need 250 concrete. Annoying. Tarball, you just require iron and 10 hearts. Fine. Awaiting oil. Of course. Of course. It was going too well. It was going too well there. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get some more iron on the go, even though it is very much concrete that we need right now. What is it that we... Yeah, this concrete, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. We don't really have much else to... We don't really have much else to fuel our concrete push, do we? We could upgrade this, which would be fine, but it would be entirely pointless because we still need more concrete in order to get joules. We are literally limited by concrete. I mean, 100% limited by concrete. And yeah, I wonder, is there maybe, I mean, more iron? Yep, more iron, more copper. More iron, more copper would be fantastic, and we will get that as soon as I possibly can. That is what we need in order to get concrete upgraded. We need more iron bars, concrete bars, etc. But ugh, it's a bit of a curve, yeah. And then we need 15 of these. Okay, well, that's fine. How far are we from getting what we need? 3 minutes of concrete production. I think we can make that happen. I am gonna get this upgrade in 24 seconds, and then yeah, we'll just save up for more concrete, I think. Right, oil production should be starting right about now. Look at this guy. Right, so you just consume coal. That's fine. We're okay with that. And in fact, we've got 98,000 stone. So yeah, I'm going to bang in another upgrade here. And we are going to continue to extract coal. So with this tiny little bit of oil, it's still ever so slightly negative. I am almost certain that we are going to need more concrete in order to make this all work. It would be great to get a concrete upgrade here because we're still not producing concrete at a particularly fast pace. But the good news is that the tarball production, whatever the heck this is, I've no idea what a tarball is, but we should be able to get 15 of the darn things really, really quickly. Anything else that I am particularly after? I mean, the growths are nice to have, because we can increase our iron and copper production, but apart from that, not that bothered. Coal production, increase coal production by getting a few more stones. Yeah, we'll be able to get that soon, I think. Do I want to increase this? Yeah, sure. Let's go for an increase there, and then we'll get another increase here in about 20 seconds. But yeah, what we really need is we really need concrete to level up here. If concrete levels up, then that will fix quite a lot of our problems, and we can use it to upgrade Mr. Jewel over here, tarballs as well. Oh, hold on. You need jewels. Aha. So it is absolutely worth us getting concrete, so then we can get more jewels and just generally get things up and running. Now, Malignancy. Let's get it. What does this do? Unlocks the cash shop. 4.5 seconds. Oh, it's okay, great. We've got all of the goods. Infinite clones. Tenant. Okay. It's weird. It's strange. But there we go. Being. So you consume tarballs, growth, and jewels. Right. And then what can I do with you? We can unlock the cash shop. Okay. Not sure what that's going to do for us, but it's fine. And what the heck is going on here? It's weird. It's funky, but that's just Lord for you. Very, very strange indeed. Right. I am actually now... I'm locking in. I'm going to get the concrete upgrade here. We have no choice. I need it. Concrete upgrade, then this. And then hopefully by that time, we will have a few more malignancies. And maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to unlock the cash shop. The concrete is getting upgraded. Beautiful. Okay, so that gives us 1.1 concrete every so often. We've also got a few other upgrades that I might want to cash right now. Cheeks. Okay, it's going to give me a little bit of extra oil production. That's good. I'm sorry. That's going to make you vomit up a little bit more oil. It's ever so slightly negative now, although sucking with 2 C's. Love to see it. Yeah, I know that we still need to do more jewels. I am going to do that in just a second. We're up to 13 malignancies. Let's go upgrade here. Still not positive, man. That is annoying. I don't think there's anything that we could do about that. I think that's just how it is. A little bit more coal. I mean, might as well. I don't think there's anything else I'd rather do with my stone. So, yep, I will yoink that, and that will fully cash out that chain. We're up to 204 per second. Yeah, you know what? We can absolutely get some upgrades to both of these buildings now. 12,000 and 7,000 copper and iron. That's not happening anytime soon, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's not happening. So what is it that we really need? Just more malignancy, I guess. More malignancy, get the cash shop. You can view and change upgrade tree tabs at the top of the upgrade window. Is this the upgrade window? I think this is the upgrade window. Fine. Oh, and yeah, we could maybe get this. 250 concrete, which is way cheaper than the 675 that the video game is asking to go from level 3 to level 4. But if we get this in like a minute, then we should be able to get to a positive place, albeit maybe barely. In fact, I'm not even sure that we will be positive, but we'll try at least. And that is the required amount of concrete that we are going to be able to yoink. Does that put us into a positive? Not even. Not even. Can you believe that? I can't believe that we're still negative on jewels. Awaiting growth. Yeah, I mean, the reason that we're awaiting growth is because we're just not getting enough of it, and you're awaiting growth as well. Let's put you to sleep. I think I'd rather the investment goes to Malignancy. It says it's only going to take 19 seconds, but then again, it will depend on whether or not we have the right amount of jewels. 0.09. It's not very much. It's not very much at all. Like, we are so darn close. Okay, and actually, tell you what, without the tarball production, we're able to produce at a pretty decent rate. Pro-consumer mechanics. I am interested in the pro-consumer mechanics. Ooh, we got another tech tree. Cash shop upgrades. You wouldn't stuff a lord in an upgrade tree, would you, Mr. Driller? What the hell? Gain dollars equal to 1% of your gems each second. Unlock a few lil fellas. What the heck? So how do I make dollars? Unlocks Gemma, the Gem Lord. Okay, so you will give me all of my malignancy back whenever I purchase you, and you'll also give me $1, and you'll unlock the ability to get gems. Okay, so these two are what we need in order to get gems. That's fine. It says it's going to take 7 minutes. I don't think it will take 7 minutes, because in that 7 minutes, we're going to be able to get ourselves another concrete upgrade for sure. Come on, video game, just tell me what it is. There we go. It's 12,000 iron and 12,000 copper. Let's get an upgrade here. We'll get an upgrade over here as well. It would also be kind of nice to, yeah, get another level in growth, which I realize is going to have some further issues about, you know, supply and all of that sort of nonsense. But if we do that, then that's going to allow me to make progress on Cadbury and Rye, both of which I'm very interested in. So I've been saving for a little while now. I think it's time to get concrete upgraded. Definitely want to do that. Also want to get... Excuse me. There we go. There we go. No. There we go. Yeah, also want to get... Wait, how much concrete do I have? 117,000. No. There we go. I don't know why it said I had 117,000. I have a lot of stone. I have 117,000 stone, but I definitely don't have 117,000 concrete. Either way, we can also get the full level of salt. We're about to get the full level of sand as well. We just need a little bit more iron. That's fine. We'll get there eventually. This is coming along very, very nicely. My jewels are still not up to where they need to be, which is very, very frustrating, because it means that I could upgrade Tarball from level 1 to level 2. I could upgrade Growth from level 3 to level 4. But if I do, then that is just going to put more strain on my jewels, and that is not what I want to do. Right, we could also increase Tarball output here, but that just seems like a total waste of time. Red Goopy Boy. What the heck? Sticky tar, rust, and smoke. Okay. No. We're focused. We are resolute. We're gonna get Gemma. Gemma. You are here. Let's see if we can try and get you. Oh, you exist in this menu here. Okay. I really want to see what you're gonna cost me, though. Can I see? No, we'll just do it. Right. What is the input? What is the output? We don't know what the input is, and we don't know what the output is. I am not sure. I am not sure. Can I have a little look here? Is there anything? Oh, gem. Dollar, coal. No. Doesn't look like... Yeah, it doesn't look like anything is actually consumed when you make the gems. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, so we're going to be able to get dollars, which is nice, and that's going to give me... Oh, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff, but that's fine. We'll see what that does. Right, what do we got here? Jewels, yes, please, 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 please. Give me jewels. We'll get sand as well. That's great. I'm finally positive. I'm finally positive. I can't believe it. After all this flipping time, finally positive. Right, stone. Let's absolutely boost stone. Let's boost you as well, all the way up to level 10. Tarball, yeah, I want to, but again, I can't really, because otherwise I will end up screwing myself over. Right, affluent. Where do you go? Where does the dollar... I thought it was a dollar lord. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just gain dollars equal to 1% of your gems each second. Oh, I see. It's just a passive. It's just a passive bonus. Okay. Unlock a few lil fellas. Not sure what that's going to mean. What do we need in order to upgrade you. I really wish I could tell. Did you just shoot at me? That's how we greet people. Okay, well, how do you itch a scratch? I'm not sure. Oh, is there... can I get out of this conversation, please? All I want to know is... There we go. We're out of it. We're out of it. All I want to know is what it's going to cost me in order to upgrade this. Presumably gems, I guess? Maybe the sort of cash shop exists within its own, like, little... Ah, dollars. It was definitely dollars there. Again, it'd be nice if I could see, actually, what was going on, but that's fine. Right, what can we get upgrade-wise over here? We can spend some of our growth, spend to get a tarble. I would like some more oil, to be honest, but before we get oil, I need to get more concrete. Still pursuing more concrete. After all this flipping time, we are after more concrete. But that's fine. That's an okay thing to sort of pursue. Right. Yeah, you know what? I will yoink this. I will get Cadbury because we have slightly fewer bits of copper than we do bits of iron. So let's at least focus on getting more copper in the first instance. Spend our tarbles, or spend our malignancies in order to get tarble production up. Doesn't really seem worth it, does it? Not at all, to be honest with you. Not at all. I think I'm going to maybe get some more growths, which, yeah, does obviously put a strain on my jewel system yet again, and that means that we need more concrete, which is the perpetual issue that we seem to be having. Yeah, I'm not even that bothered about this. Let's continue to save. I don't even know what I would rather be spending on. Ooh, actually, I'll tell you what I would rather be spending on. Input is 0.79 times for malignancy. And that's actually just oil. You know what? I'm going to put you to sleep. Put Tarble to sleep so that we can get more oil. What do we need in order to upgrade this? 750 concrete. And you literally just consume coal. This is the perfect upgrade, because if I could decrease the... How's that gone to 14 minutes? Is that not a decrease, or maybe it's an increase? Whatever. Yeah, if we're able to do that, then we're able to reduce the amount of joules that we will end up expending. I mean, I know that we've technically reduced them a little bit by stopping tarble production, and that definitely does consume joules, but you know, you understand the vibe that I'm going for. If I can get this upgraded and I can decrease the dependencies here, that'd be fantastic. Right, what's the next milestone in the cash shop? It's a milestone that we're able to hit right now, and it's dollars. It's literally just dollars, and then from the dollars, from the gems we get dollars, and then we just need to keep spending them to upgrade this. Okay, so this entire area seems reasonably sort of self-contained. What the heck? There's a lot of stuff here. Lot of stuff. Okay, well, we'll get to that. Don't worry about it. Yep, get rye there. Anything else? Nope, just tarbles, and I don't care about that at all. Let's get this here. So 0.45 per second. Don't think anybody is consuming oil right now. Nope. Because you do not consume oil, and you do not consume oil. You consume tarbles, and we have got plenty of them. And we're only going through them at a rate of 0.2 per second. So we got a little bit of latitude and a little bit of leeway in order to make that work. Stone. Getting the stone upgrade to the next level, that would require... It would require a little bit more iron. Do I care? There's probably some better stuff that we can do with our iron and with our copper, actually. Yeah, I think we're better served by upgrading these two machines here. Yeah, because we've kind of been slacking a little bit. Also, heck, we're now minus 512 per second. That's quite a lot of coal. Is it because we're using... Is it because we're using a lot of coal here? Not really. We must be using lots of coal in, I guess, this area. Well, either way, that's... We can kiss goodbye to all of our coal in just a second, which I'm not exactly ecstatic about, but it's fine. Sticky tar. Yep, let's work on the sticky tar. That's good. Is there any other upgrade that I can get that will give me more coal? No, it's literally just this upgrade, which is an absolute ton of stone. We need a lot of stone. Well, we may be stuffed for coal. We're continuing the downward trend here, but that's okay. We're fine for most other things. And in the cash shop, things are looking up. I don't know how many dollars it's going to take us to level up Gemma, but we're going to get peas in the pod. Unlock a few lil fellas. Ooh, okay. What is this? Ad bonus, subscription, deluxe edition, a tax write-off. These are, I guess, sequentially... So in order to spend the ad bonuses... Okay, so these are all brand new... These are all brand new lords. Or whatever their cash shop equivalent actually is. Spend. That's good. That's going to give me more. So we'll get that in 6 minutes. And then, yeah, after we do production of ads, then we can spend that on subscriptions. And after we do production of subscriptions, we can spend that on deluxe points. And then after that, we can spend it on the tax write-off. And we just need one. We need one ad bonus in order to output multiplier based on ad bonuses for gem. +1. And we'll get it back. That's good. Anything else that we can get here? 1 million haste production output and input is 1.5 times for stage 1 lores. That's really good. I'll do it. Yep, that's fantastic. Didn't even realize that was an option. That was our malignancy, wasn't it? Oh no, that was my gems that I spent. Whoops. Well, let's only put back the ad bonuses by a little bit more. Yeah, it's only put back the ad bonuses by a little bit, and actually with that increase, we should get back to where we were. We are now 100% out of coal, much to my immense displeasure. Is there anything else that I want to do? I need to get this. I'm committed to getting flippin' oil. I'm gonna get this, even if it doesn't actually end up doing that much. We're gonna get this sticky tar upgrade. Then we're gonna have to turn back on the tar ball there. And then we're gonna have to figure out a way to get more coal. And to be fair, it's like we're making a lot of stone right now, so we could get that reasonably quickly. Need a little bit more iron bars in order to get stone up to level 8. So yeah, I mean actually there's quite a lot of good stuff going for us. We'll get the sticky tar first, then we will get the coal upgraded. That'd be great. And then yeah, maybe stone after that. Sticky tar, we have got it. Okay, so this should free up a little bit of coal capacity. Indirectly. Indirectly? Maybe not indirectly. It'll definitely free up joule capacity, which is what we're after. Anyway, turn on tarball again. That maybe it's not done very much at all for my joule production, because we're still like losing like 1 a second. Let's go for coal increase. Yeah, I mean, is there anything else that I would rather get right now with all my resources? Not really, to be honest with you. I think we'll get more iron. Yep, that'd be good. And then we'll get this here. Excellent. And then I think we'll save for the next level of coal, because now we have negative 792. That is quite bad. That is very, very quite bad indeed. Joules. I would love to see if we go positive with joules now. Finally, 0.06. So I can't upgrade anything. Not even the tarballs or anything like that. But if I did want to, then yeah, we could do it, but we would go into the negative again, which I'm absolutely not keen to do. At least not yet. This is just coal. Still don't care about tar balls. Yeah, fine. Oil. I mean, oil is good, but oil is not that much of a sort of big deal. 150 tar balls in order to increase our oil amount. That's fine. Where's my ad bonuses? Oh, it's literally just happened. Nice. Okay, so unlock the ads. What do we need in order to get you producing? It's an input of gems, and actually we can get you upgraded. What do we need to start you going, though? We need 3,000 gems in order to start working, right? Or are you already working? You actually might already be working. Fine, increase that. So you need 3,000 gems in order to do one. Oh no, you need 1,000 gems as the input. Okay, so that's fine. So there's quite a lot more gemmage that we could do there. Says it's going to be complete in 14 seconds. That's an absolute fallacy. It's an absolute lie, a spurious lie that is not true, because we only produce 64 a piece, and we need to get 1,000. But when we do get 1,000, it'll be good. And here is the upgrade that we have been waiting for. Is it enough to get us out of the hole? No, it's not. It is not. We are still negative coal. Oof, not great. Well, at least we can get the next level of Cadbury with all of our growth. That's something, at least. Mixer level? Yeah, I would actually kind of like that. Let's get the mixer level for concrete, so that's at least all of our concrete done. What is it that we need here? 40,000. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I will get the concrete, because we do need the concrete for you know, jewels and whatnot, but man, I do wish we had more stone now, which is what we require for this. Come on, video game. Yeah, 885,000. That's quite a lot. How are we doing over in Gemaland? Ooh, ad bonus. Have we got a single ad bonus? Yes, we've got 3. Good. I will get that unlocked. Excellent. So output multiplier based on ad bonuses for gems. Also, we can now get... What do we need? We need 10,000 in order to make that work? Yeah, that's not happening for a little while, is it? What about just getting a few more? One more level in Gemma. Still not perfect. We're still losing 46 per second. But that's okay. We're getting 1.31 times gem production thanks to the ad bonus, which is kind of nice, I suppose. It's not going to set the world alight, but it's fine. Is there anything else that I can do? I mean, I could get the malignant upgrades. Sure, I guess we'll get the upgrades for the tarball at long last. It's fine. We're still positive in Jewel Land, so that's good. Any other upgrades that I can get? I could get this. I don't want to do this. It's not something that I'm interested in right now. What about malignancy level? Yeah, maybe, but there's not really anything that we're building towards, is there? Sure. One of those. Yeah, I mean, there's a malignancy upgrade here, Rust and Smoke. Unlock malignant upgrades. I'm very interested in doing that. Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll do it on that basis. Says it's going to take 2 hours down from 5. I think we can work that way down under 2 hours. At least I certainly hope we can. Yeah, that's good. We'll just keep chugging away here. Yeah. So in good news, we're actually very, very positive in Jewel Land now, because we are absolutely producing a bunch of concrete. We're producing 11 per second, which is not too bad. Could get an oil upgrade. Don't necessarily hate that. Would put more strain on my coal, which I am not a fan of. I think I do want to get an upgrade here, but then that is also going to put a lot of strain on my coal, so yeah, I'm thinking maybe not. A couple of tech tree upgrades, mostly just to do with the excessive amount of concrete that we've got going on, because we can get the output of concrete increased, or we can upgrade jewel power with concrete. I'm going to get concrete production, I suppose, and then maybe I'll get this as well. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't really care about either of those, to be honest. I mean, we're 9 minutes away. It's a lot of stone. It's a hell of a lot of stone. That is that is what I worry about. It's so much stone, in fact, that I'm not even sure we can do much with it. This process is going decidedly more slowly, although we have narrowed the gap. Look at that. We're only losing 33 gems per second on average. And in fact, we're not actually losing the gems, are we? We're just, you know, we're just gaining them up to 1,000, and then they're going into the ad bonus, and then the ad bonus is getting made, and then, you know, we've got 18 ad bonuses now, and that is giving me 2.09 all the way up to 2.14 now. So eventually, like, we're going to equalize off, I think, and we're going to start getting into positive territory. It's just a question of how soon. Right, nab this, fine, and I don't want to spend this because I really would like Rust and Smoke. I would like Malignant upgrades. I think that would be great. And speaking of Malignant upgrades, let's get that upgraded. Let's get this upgraded as well. Has that put me into negative jewel territory? No, not even close. That is good. And in fact, what do you need to upgrade? You need a little bit more stone. Yeah, I could be convinced. I could very much be convinced. We are still positive. But I need more Malignancy than ever, because if we're going to get to this Malignant upgrade, then we need to keep the pressure up. And I'm determined not to buy this, if we can avoid it anyway. So what I've done is strategically turned off the raw iron and raw copper production, basically because we had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands, and in fact we still do, even though we are atrophying them at a rate of about 116 per second. Basically, if you look at this, I mean, basically each consumed about, I mean, that consumed 500 coal just in and of itself. This was slightly less at 300. Thank you, don't really care. What I was gonna say is that with this upgrade here, which costs me, I think it's 800 and something, come on, yeah, 885,000 coal, stone, in order to upgrade this coal extraction. I did get another upgrade for the stone mine, but that's fine. Now we're up to 1,400. Is there anything else that I particularly want to get here? No, I don't think so. We're almost to the final level of copper upgrading. There's a few, like, other bits and bobs that I can nab. We can upgrade you, actually. Yeah, let's do that, and then let's do that as well. So we're up to level 9 on both, and I can turn this system on comfortably, because it's not like we really need anything. We don't need to save coal for anything anyway, so there's no real point. How are we doing in terms of cash land? Not bad, and in fact, we're ready to get another upgrade. Boom! We are positive in terms of gems. Now, that doesn't actually mean anything. It just means that from the next cycle, beautiful, we will always be able to remain ahead of the curve when it comes to ad bonuses, because we will be able to, have more than 1,000 in the bank when the ad bonus is completed. And so hopefully this just means we're able to sort of stack up those bonuses fairly nicely now. And even the fact that we're going to be able to increase the ad level very soon as well, that will be quite nice. That will put us back into a deficit situation. Not like it would really make that much of a difference, but that is something that we do need to consider. Extra upgrade for jewels. Do I either want to get power or do I want to get levels? Power is just cheaper. Yeah, so we'll just straight up get that, I suppose. Cheeks. Sure, we'll do it, because oil is one of the rare resources that only actually consumes coal, so I'm quite happy to build that. It's pretty nice. If I get this, it's going to put my coal into negative 14 per second. I can afford that. I can absolutely afford that. I mean, we are so ridiculously over the top stacked when it comes to iron and copper. Or actually, not necessarily the plates, but it's fine. We got about a fifth of the way there through Rust and Smoke, which is good. Just plugging away. Yeah, determined not to buy this at all. Do I want to get the upgrade here? I almost kind of don't. I mean, is there anything that we need gems for down at the bottom? Haste? Yeah, I mean, we can do this quite soon. Crit multiplier? Ooh, crit multiplier plus 0.2. So the crit multiplier would give me... So instead of doing 1.5 times whatever the output is, there's a 10% chance to do 1.5 times the output. It'll go up to 1.7 times the output. Okay, so that's definitely worth doing. It's not a bad thing to do at all. I think we will probably save up for We Love Money, because that will give me haste on all of these lords, and I'm very, very interested in seeing that sort of come to fruition. After that, though, we can absolutely look to get ad level 2. And by that time, maybe we'll have a few more dollars. And if we got a few more dollars, maybe we can upgrade Gemma just a little bit more. Got quite a few potential upgrades here. Let's start with what I think is the most important. It's the Malignancy level from 4 to 5. That gives us, what, plus 9.2. Okay, each and every time, or 2 per second, give or take. Where does that put this? That puts us down to 28 minutes here. Okay, that's good. I like it. Step in the right direction. What other upgrades do we have? 1, 2... 1, 2. That's it. Copper or iron. I don't really care about either, to be honest. I am not that bothered. I'm not going to get these upgrades. We absolutely do not need that. Jewels and more power, we also don't really need. Oil, we don't really need either. Although, that being said, if we did get oil, that would allow me to decrease the resources that we need for the Malignancy, which I might be interested in doing. Also, I know that there's stuff in the shop that I'm going to check out in just a second. Let's... What do I actually need for this upgrade? Let me just double check. It's a bit of concrete, and it is copper. And it will put a little bit of strain on my coal, but that's absolutely worth it. We need a little bit more concrete in order to get the oil up to the next level, which I think I'm going to do, to be honest, because, I mean, it's such a low-level amount that we actually use. It's going to take me 37 minutes, apparently, to get up to the next level of sticky tar. Fine. Copper... 6.5 a dozen, really, isn't it? Sure, we'll do that, and then we'll do this one next. Easy peasy. Right, what have we got over in Gemmaland? We can get you upgraded. I don't know how many coins that's going to take, or dollars that's going to take. We can get everybody hasted here. Amazing, I'm going to do that. Does that take us above? That takes us above 2 a second. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing. This is never happening. At least not today, anyway. What else? Haste, 1.7 times for gem. That's 1 million. Yeah, we might be able to do that eventually. I don't know what the upgrade cost is, but I can get it twice. Great. Happy days. And then what about this? This is upgradable and upgradable again. And that's still positive. We're still in positive gem territory. That's really good. So now we're going to get 4 each and every time we complete this. That's really, really good. That's mega, man. That's really, really fantastic. What are the chances that we get the battle pass? Very unlikely, I would suggest. Very unlikely. But that's not going to stop us from trying. Right, I'm still losing a little teensy tiny bit of coal. That's okay, though. Tar balls. I will get more tar balls because we actually were not positive for them. We'll get that upgraded again. I've wasted a lot of time by not getting tar balls. Let's get you upgraded. Now you're back into the positive books. Great. Yeah, I went a long time without upgrading the tar balls, so probably a good thing that I finally do that. We'll get jet puffed as well. Nice. That's good. I still don't care about this. I still don't care about it. I'm sorry. I want malignant upgrades. What can I say? I'm desperate for malignant upgrades. I really want to see that happening. Right, we've unlocked 28 out of the 40 objectives. So, what is this? I mean, it'll be this, right? Required upgrades, it's grown on me. What's the it's grown on me upgrade? Is that in here? Something wicked comes this way? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's get this upgrade as well, I suppose. Yeah, sure. So that will give me 8, I hope. 8 production per instance. That would be quite good. 1,027 minutes for 1,000. That is about to change, of course. It should go down a little bit. At least I hope it does. Maybe it already did the calculation before it made its mind up. $177,000 to get Gemma up to level 12 here. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. But it's being boosted by the ad bonus, which I am very, very happy about. So yeah, keep up the great work there. We're awaiting growths over here, so let's fix that. We can do this in mere seconds. There we go. It's a little bit of stone. And that doesn't quite get us there, but it gets us pretty darn close. Yeah, fine. We need a few more growths. Maybe I shouldn't have upgraded the tar ball twice. Ah, whatever. It doesn't matter. What if I sleep you? Yeah, it might actually sleep you just temporarily, because it is slightly more important that we always have some progress on Malignancy here, so that we're moving towards Rust and Smoke. Just a few little upgrades to pile on here. We can get stone upgraded, which costs, there we go, about 150,000 iron and about 100,000 copper, give or take. But the reason that I wanted to do that was mostly because I wanted to hit the next level of growth just that little bit faster. And you'll note that with the going from growth level 5 to growth level 6, that is going to unfortunately facilitate or mean that we will go back into the negative joule territory, which is not somewhere that I've been for a little while now. However, hey, with any luck, we should immediately be able to get out of that hole that we have dug ourselves into. Copper is not what I'm hovering over. It is concrete that I'm hovering over. Copper is actually fine. Yeah, what I was really going to just address is, again, we have managed to dig ourselves into, I mean, literally, dig ourselves into a massive coal deficit. But if I just turn these both off, then, yeah, magically we are back positive again, which is perfect. And then we can go and slam an upgrade over here, and boom, suddenly we're making 32 concrete each and every second, which is a very substantial amount, and actually very much needed. So, 15 minutes away from the Malignancy upgrades. I think that we'll probably, yeah, go for that. I had to turn Tarball back on, by the way, because we ran out of Tarballs quite expectedly, to be fair. Anything else here? Nah, not really. The growth stuff, we're in a good place now. We're making 2.37 per second, so that's fine. What about an upgrade here? This would put me into negative gem territory. Speaking about gems, is there anything that I can do down here? Ooh. You know, I mean, we could always sleep. We could always sleep you. And then that would give me what? That would give me basically 1,000 per second. And then that would make this doable in 3 minutes. And that would 0.79 times the input of everything. I mean, that would just be huge. That would be really, really good. Yeah, I think let's save for that. Maybe even save for this. Well, to be fair, that's dollars, so there's not much I can do about it. Yeah, get you upgraded as well. That'll now be even less. That's literally just a minute. That's fantastic. That's really good. That's really good timing. And you know what? Well, no, I was going to say we're well on our way to 10,000 ad bonus tickets, but we're not. We're only. Well, I know what it is because it's there, but I want to see it here. Video game. We're only 385. That's fine. That's totally fine. We're okay with that. We don't need to worry about it. Right. Rye and Cadbury, both of these are gonna get finished up real soon. I mean, we're at 3 out of 4 and 3 out of 4 on both of those trees. Output for oil, yeah, I think we'll do that, and then that will allow us to move towards the next level of sticky tar just that little bit quicker as well. I'm really happy with how this is all coming together. It's looking good. We're at 29 out of 40 upgrades. 12%. Is that 12%? I think that 12% must be for, like, the entire progress in the game. I'm assuming that that's the case anyway. If it's not, I have absolutely no idea what it is. Either way, let's continue to move towards login rewards, 36 seconds away. And then, what is it, 5 minutes from this one? We'll get that later. It's fine. But yeah, let's get login rewards first. Well, that didn't take very long at all, did it? Okay, 0.79 the inputs of everything. So, for example, iron ore currently has, yes, it's iron ore going into the iron manufacturing process. That's 786. Boom, that becomes 643. Now, this is displayed as a range, by the way. I know we talked about this a little bit earlier. It's displayed as a range. Apparently, later on, things will make sense. Apparently. Yeah, I don't understand how it works now, obviously, but it will apparently make sense. Now, that's going to take 4 hours. I don't care about that. Let's get an upgrade here. Brilliant. And then let's turn you back on, and then let's immediately get ourselves an upgrade here. Nice. And that leaves me with a 6.73 times bonus. That's pretty darn good. We're making 8 tickets apiece. We are 2 hours away from unlocking the battle pass. It's a fair distance, but that's okay. We can get faster eyes here. We can get gem upgrades. We're not a million miles away from getting $1 million, honestly. So, yep, pretty happy with how that's all coming along. Cadbury, yep. And then Rye, do I really care about what order I get them in? No. We're creeping ever closer to Malignancy upgrades. Very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Any out of balance, out of whack sort of operations happening here? No. Jewels, we're in a great place. Just continuing to save for Malignancy production. And that's really it, yeah. What's that I see? A sticky tar upgrade. Excellent. We will reduce the number of components that are required to make Malignancy. Doesn't change the amount that we actually make, just changes all of the various components here and makes it more affordable to upgrade and, get to the next levels. I have got 3.1 million stone. I got loads and loads of stone. I can, and maybe now is the right time to do so, get coal upgraded. How much is it going to cost me? I'm determined to check. Like 2.3 million. That was quite a lot, but that will allow me to turn both of these things on, and now we get 2,000 coal a second, which is fantastic. It's very, very nice. Do I need more jewels? No. Do I need more oil? No. I mean, yeah, I do need more oil. I suppose that'd be quite good. Output is 1.25 times for Malignancy, and yeah, that might be worth pursuing a little bit. See, if I get this upgrade, then that will put this upgrade back a bit, and I'd really rather avoid that. How am I doing over here? Add bonuses. I'm just occasionally upgrading this whenever I've got the opportunity, but... oh, look, there's something else. This is haste 1.07 times for the gems, so that's going to give me, yep, an extra 200 or so units per second. It's actually more than 200 units per second, but obviously we're spending so many of them on the ad bonus. I don't even know what we are spending here. What is it? 32,000? The input is 32,000. That's quite a lot. Okay. That's quite a lot. So we actually have production of 35,000, yeah, per second or so. So that's fine. Okay, faster eyes. We're 30 seconds away from that. What is this? Sucker Centurion. The formula begins as log base 10 of ad bonuses raised to the power of 2. What the heck does that mean? What the heck does that even mean, video game? I don't even know. I mean, of course I don't know. Of course I don't know. I have not got the foggiest of ideas. But I'll get it, obviously, when we can. Can I get you upgraded? Yeah. I think I will. What's the upgrade cost for this? It's gems. Well, no, I don't want to spend the gems on that yet. I will buy this. So that is going to give me haste on this, which will put additional strain on my gems. Definitely worth noting. I could also upgrade this, but it would cost me a whole bunch of gems, and I'm not really interested in doing that. Now, this will kind of stall out a little bit. So you know what? Let's sleep you, even just temporarily. Oh yeah, see, look, we reduced our total number of ad bonuses. So yeah, the bonus stat has gone down here. That's interesting. So yeah, we maybe would have been better just sort of carrying it forward and just leaving that alone for now. I mean, it will eventually, draw even with itself, but for now it's For now, it's a little bit out of sync. Right, upgrades here. Yep, we can spend a bunch of growth, getting a little bit more iron. That's fine. And then, how are we doing here? We need just a little bit more iron. And I don't really want to spend my copper right now. I want to save up and get the red goopy boy. God, that's gonna make this objective easier, which is really what I'm after. I mean, the malignant upgrades, I really would like to see. So yeah, we'll save up, we'll get the red goopy boy. Well, it's time to find out what Sucker Centurion actually means. We'll spend it. Is that gonna... It gives me an extra 300 or so gems per second. That's quite nice. Anything else that I can do with my dollars at the moment? I don't think so. I think we can just get... Oh yeah, we need to turn you back on, that's for sure. Then we get an upgrade here. That's good. It costs us dollars. Don't know how many. Probably a lot. Who really cares? Doesn't matter. Red goopy boy. It's happened. Let's do it. That reduces the time to get rust and smoke to 2 minutes. Very, very nice indeed. And that's 31 out of 40 upgrades that we have got here. Hiya, I just coalesced out of sticky, oily stuff and cancer juice. How's your day going? Well, I mean, my day's going great by comparison. There's so much going on. I love this. This is really good. I am really, really enjoying myself, to be honest. This is a fantastic little experience. Just 55 seconds left. And we've only just gone and done it, haven't we? Fantastic. Okay, rust and smoke, let's do it. Okay, so that unlocks new stuff. Output and input 2 times for stage 1 Lord. Okay, good. Let's see what's up here. Oh, wow. These upgrades are applied on prestige. Okay, that's okay. Unlock Lord auto buyers. Ooh, I'm very interested in that. Very interested. And that's haste times 1.41. The auto buyers, okay. Coal. It all costs the Metastasize stuff. That's what it costs. Is there anything... Output and input for stage 1 Lord times 2. That seems really good. I mean, I get that. 1 decade. And why even bother measuring it? That's such a long time. Yeah, I mean, okay, that's good. I mean, I feel like it is something that we should be building towards. I don't necessarily know if it's... Let's do this. I don't necessarily know if we keep stuff like, you know, this little cash shop, or if that needs to be unlocked upon prestige. But I think what I'll probably do is I'll probably save up for another, you know, 1,000, 2,000 of the Malignancy things, and then we'll prestige, and we will see how it looks, because I mean, a lot of these are long-term upgrades, big long-term upgrades, in fact. So I think we can get another upgrade to the Malignancy from 4 to 5. Yeah, I'll do that. I think everything should remain positive, which is quite nice. If we head on over to the Malignant Upgrades tab here, unlock Lord Auto Buyers. I mean, that's only a one-time purchase, right? So I guess we'll do it. What in the idle game is this? I guess we will turn that on next time. I guess we get the option to turn it on next time. We can right-click if we want to refund. Okay, that's cool. That's good to note. Any upgrades in the shop that I want to get? Yes, I would love to get the next level of ads. I mean, we are so far away from basically all of these things. 3 hours, 50 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, I'm not a million miles away from the battle pass, but still quite far. Right. 4 minutes. Okay, yeah, you never know. We can maybe get that before we get our next 1,000 Malignancy things. What do I need? Concrete. Yeah, sure. We'll spend the growth points on the concrete, and let's get brioche in order to crack things up a little bit more. Still not buying inject. Still not buying it, video game. You can try. but I'm just not going to go for it. Right. So there's offline earnings, currency, difficulty, etc. Now, funnily enough, in the settings, I don't know where it is. Is it input? Maybe it's not available here anymore, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, auto unlock Lord auto buyers. So we could turn this on. That is an option that is available to you if you want to sort of play with the auto buyers straight from the beginning. If you want like a super idle experience, I was like, oh, might as well just roll with the punches. Right, let's get Malignancy to 1,000. Let's get the upgrade bot, and then let's prestige or metastasize, as they say. Well, that was fairly painless. Let's do it. Boom. Okay, level 1 is done. So, going into the next metastasization, sure, we will have 1.5 times haste, basically. We will have auto buyers. We will have a 2 times output and input modifier on everything. And that's good. That's quite a lot. You know what? Let's not worry about the battle pass. I don't think it's going to carry over. I think we'll need to re-unlock the shop. You're about to prestige, resetting lords, resources, and upgrades which cannot persist through the prestige. Reset stages. Yeah, so stage 1 at the moment, I think we're 13% through stage 1. Maybe that's the whole game. I'm not sure. Pending malignant upgrades. Let's reset. Boom. Do it. Okay, so does that... It doesn't reset. Okay, so it doesn't reset the shop. That's actually quite good to note. It also doesn't reset any of our upgrades here. Now, how do I turn on this? Aha. So we can just turn on the auto buyer right there. Fine. Let's get coal here. Let's get stone. So we gather the coal, we gather the stone, and then auto buyer locked requires level 10. Okay. Unlock. We need to wait until we're level 10. Well, okay. This is going to be a while then, video game, isn't it? Okay. Upgrade. Beautiful. Fine. And then let's just get this. Get this. Anything else that I particularly care about right now? No. This. I need lots of coal. I need lots of everything. I need absolutely tons of everything. However, that being said, I'm not actually that bothered about it. I am bothered about this stuff, but I would like to see progress. I'd like to see progress here. I'd really like to see the battle pass, and I'd like to see if we could get output multiplier based on the subscriptions to the ad bonus. That would be pretty darn sick. Slight problem, though, is that when I do eventually buy this, which isn't going to be in just a minute, so that's fine. It's not going to take long. We're going to lose our 22 times multiplier, which is going to be a big old shame. Not very interested in seeing that happen. Now, we need 15 units here in order to make this all work. It's fine. I mean, we should be able to get off to a much sort of quicker start, because we've got that 2 times multiplier already in. Beautiful. 3.5 per second, and then up to 45. Yep, I know you're waiting for coal. I'm waiting for coal as well, video game. Come on, one more. Anything else? Sure, get that upgraded. Get that upgraded. Now, we should have plenty of coal, but we don't. Fair trade. Oh yeah, this would be good. If I turn you off, does that make a difference? Not really. It is positive, but only marginally positive. Yeah, we just need more. We just need more stone. We need more stone, and we need more of pretty much everything. God, I could get more of these bleeding injector things in the tar ball. Yeah, I just don't care. I just don't care about the tar ball. Right. Positive. Level 1. Fine. Let's get you upgraded. And you are scrounging now, but it will be positive. It will be positive for my stone in just a second. Turn all of you off, because I don't really care. I would much rather just have There we go. A few upgrades here. There we go. We are now positive. What's the next upgrade? 56 seconds away. It's a bit of a shame. But now we can turn everything on, and coal is still positive. Good, 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 good. And then if that is all positive, that means I can get this upgrade. Very nice. Easy peasy. And then we get a haste on the coal. And another haste on the coal. Yes, please. Lighter shovel upgrade. And then a haste on the stone. Beautiful. And then grander, which we should be able to get fairly soon. What do we got? 3.5. Yeah, that's not too shabby. Can I get an upgrade here? I need to get this upgraded, this upgraded, this upgraded, and this upgraded. And we are still positive for coal, which is perfect. What's next? I can't remember which one is next. It's concrete, is it? Yeah, it's concrete. It's concrete, and then it's jewels. Then it's growth and oil and tarball, I think. Stone output, we'll get that increased. It's definitely quicker. I mean, look, it's not a million miles an hour. It's definitely quicker to get back to this point. There we go, looking good. What are we up to? Level 5. I'm just annoyed that we can't get the auto upgraders, the auto purchasers. I mean, we paid for that. We paid good malignancy for that to happen. But I suppose at least if we don't go too hard too early, it means that we can be a little bit more precise about the way that we upgrade things, at least in the early stages of the game, which is quite nice. This, we need to get an upgrade here, don't we? Yeah, upgrades. Upgrade. 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 And that takes us to a pretty good place of iron production, actually. Yeah, not too displeased about that at all. Right. How are we doing over here? We're doing great. Let's do it. We're going to go from 26 times down to 21 times. And we should be able to... Awaiting ad bonuses? How many ad bonuses do we actually need? What's the input? The input is only 1? No, the input is 10,000. And we do not have 10,000 at the present moment. Let's do that. I mean, it won't make a difference because we need to just increase the ad level. Anything else that we can get in this area as a sort of temporary upgrade? Don't think so. A little bit more coal. Is that what we're after? Stone maybe more so than coal? Probably stone more so than just about anything else at the moment. But I'll get it. Fine. I'd really like to see if I can try and unlock the auto buyers. That'd be kind of cool. And look at that. We've just got our first subscription through. Output multiplier based on the subscriptions for ads. That's going to take our ads up to what? Yeah, like an extra 60 or so. Okay, per input. I mean, it's not sort of perfectly measured. We do need more ads. We need higher levels of ads. Oh, also, yeah, you can be... Auto buy locked requires level 17? Come on. Requires level 20? Oh, it seems like it's different for everything. That's a bit of a swizz, isn't it? That's a bit of a swizz. Right, 4,000 of the stone in order to get growth. But I'm flippin' determined. I'm flippin' determined to get an auto buyer somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to get the auto buyer, but I'm going to get it somewhere. Raw iron, good. Raw sand, good. Or raw copper. I don't know why it's called salt and sand. I've absolutely not got the foggiest of ideas. Coal? Yep, I would love to spend loads of cash on coal. Let's get this in here. Excellent. And that next. No, I'm still not buying Inject. I'm still not buying that upgrade video game. You can keep trying, but I'm not interested. Crit chance, this is a good thing to get. Very interested to see how that works. There we go. Got that upgrade. If I just spammed it a little bit, that's fine. Now we're negative. I'm okay with that. we're getting so much stone at the moment that we're actually in an okay position, and that upgrade will actually solve it for us at the moment. Get that upgrade there, get this upgrade here. 74 stone up to 170. Nice, 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 nice. That is pretty darned good. Right. What have we got here? In the cash shop upgrades. Anything? Did say there was an upgrade available. What am I looking for? Where is it? Have I nipped past it? Where is it? Ah, here we go. Right down at the bottom. Login rewards. It's the next level. So 0.79 to 0.63 for all of these stage 1, for the inputs anyway, for all of these stage 1 lords. That takes us all the way up to 26 coal per second because the reduction, obviously, of the consumption. That's pretty darn good. That's pretty darn good. What can I say? Let's do more coal production. Let's get more production here. 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 That's good. That is... What the heck? Is that John Cena? I think that was John Cena there. This game is very zany. It's very, very zany. But I am really vibing with it. I am really, really vibing with this one. Oh, it's great. It's good fun. It's very, very good fun. Here's the thing, though. I don't think I'm going to be able to get up to the required level in order to get the auto buyer. I mean, we know what the auto buyer is going to do, right? It's just going to automatically buy the upgrades. So... I mean, oh, big whoop, but that's what it's going to do. Right, ladies and gents, I think we're going to wrap things up right about there. This video has gone on long enough, but I have just been having such an absolute whale of a time that that I've been enjoying myself. It's been really, really good. What I would say, as always, is you can find a link to the game down in the description below. It comes out on the 29th of August. Wishlist it now. You can play a demo as well. I don't know if the demo save file carries over into the main game. I think it does. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, check out the game link down in the description. Anyway, folks, thank you ever so much for watching. I've been Orbital Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.